Hello and welcome to day 20, part 2 of the Everest Base Camp trek to Nepal on behalf of One Day Foundation. So I've made it to Dubai. Fortunately, we were just sat on the car tarmac for an hour and a half, and I've missed my connecting flight. So I decided to reward myself with a very expensive beer, but I had a nice chat with a guy called Aditya, who has been to the UK, and I've been having a good catch up with him anyway. So, but I'm leaving. I've actually started to board, but I thought I'd try and do part 2 before getting back to London. So this is part 2. This is the trek itself, which really started off actually with a jeep journey, a 9-hour jeep journey with mud, which was very difficult with the landslides and so on and so forth, and a real test of our initial resilience as a group. So met the group in Mumbai. We've been kind of communicated via WhatsApp and Zoom calls. Lovely group. And then, but it took us 9 hours to get to a place called Ramachep, and then, again, tested our nerves and our patience and resilience further by having a day stuck at the airport, without actually being able to get to the trek. So we started the trek at a day late. Had 6 days or 7 days getting up to a place called Lowerchep, which was for the mammoth 12-hour Everest Base Camp walk. And I just wrote down some words actually, which I'm just going to read on, kind of just to describe, I guess, some of the things that I collectively as a group that we went through, which was determination, emotional perseverance, adaptability, resilience, dedication, stubbornness, never give up, never say die attitude, especially with some people that were really, really struggling, but just weren't going to ever give up, and they were desperate to get to Everest, like Mike and a few others. Support for each other, commitment, leadership, so I'll come back to loyalty, clear communication, and personal growth, and togetherness. And our group really became a fellowship, as we've been talking about in the last video, and we became a fellowship. We were traversing these huge landscapes together, and it was really sometimes very challenging. Sometimes it was always inspiring. Sometimes it was but we all had a quest to get to Everest Base Camp, and we got to Everest Base Camp through fantastic leadership from Bob Vanya and Nima leading the trek, and Nima leading the Sherpas, and all the support around that, and really helping us to get up the mountain. And it was a really excellent lesson in leadership. And I said I learned an awful lot through the experience. But again, the team worked in harmony together. I loved how we all came together and supported each other when we were really struggling, which was many times. We had sometimes we had to make some really tough decisions. We had to evacuate a number of people and get them back to Kathmandu, thank goodness, because there was because that would have been obviously, we all made it to base camp number 1, which was brilliant. So we achieved our quest, but there was also some hairy moments where we obviously needed to, some of our team needed some medical attention, and we were able to get people back to Kathmandu to get the proper treatment, and everyone got back safely as well. I'm the last one, assuming my flight gets back to London, and okay, then we've all made it back safely. So incredible experience. The beauty of the Khumbu region, the hospitality of the people, which I've already commented on a number of times, and our sheer bloody determinedness to get up there. And some of the people on the trek were just really struggling at the beginning, that were flourishing at the end. It was just beautiful to see. And I'm on a personal, it was just great. I made a whole new family through that. So if you follow me through the thing, through the days, you'd have known kind of I commented on a day-to-day basis, but that was really kind of the overall summary. There was a couple of things that will now lead me into kind of my personal reflections. 2 comments. One, referring back to Lord of the Rings, which was when Gandalf was talking to Frodo and saying, it's not, it's not how long your you're on this planet or on this earth, it's what you do with your time. Which I thought was quite poignant. And then another one was at the memorial site where, which again I covered, where people have passed away climbing the mountains and so on and so forth. There was something on one of the tablets there that said, if your goals are not bigger, are not scary enough, if your goals are not big enough or scary enough, sorry. Oh, hang on a minute. This is not very good. If your goals don't scare you, they're not big enough. If your goals don't scare you, they're not big enough. And so with that thought, I will lead us into part 3, which is the personal reflections. I'd just like to close by saying thank you very much to everybody that participated on the trek. It was great to get to know you better. It's been incredible, and it's going to lead to some life changes for me, and I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you very much.